Sometimes your smaller local bank just won't connect directly to QuickBooks, or maybe you need to pull in an entire year of old data that the automatic feed simply won't reach. When that happens, you have to bring those transactions in manually. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to upload a transaction file straight from your bank into QuickBooks Online so you don't have to type them all out one by one. Let's get to it. First things first, you need the actual data. Log into your real bank account online and look for a button to download or export your statement. You want to save your transactions to your computer as a CSV, QBO, or QFX file. CSV is usually the easiest to work with. Once that file is sitting on your desktop, we are ready for QuickBooks. Jump into your QuickBooks dashboard. Look over at your left-hand menu and click on All Apps to open up your full system menu. Go to the Accounting section, and then click on Bank Transactions. In our last video, we looked at the big Link Account button. This time, we don't want the main button. Look right next to it for the little drop-down arrow. Click that arrow and select the option that says Upload from File. A new screen will pop up where you can click Browse and select that CSV file you just saved. Now, because I am demonstrating this inside a secure QuickBooks test drive environment, the system won't let me physically upload my sample file on screen. However, the next few steps are incredibly straightforward. Once you select your file, QuickBooks will ask you which checking or credit card account you want to dump this data into. Just select the right account from the drop-down menu and hit Next. If you are uploading a CSV file, you will hit a mapping screen next. This is where you act as the translator. You simply tell QuickBooks which column in your file represents the date, which one is the description, and which one holds the amount. Pay close attention to the amount section. Tell QuickBooks if your bank file uses one single column for positive and negative numbers, or two separate columns for money spent and money received. Once everything lines up perfectly, hit Next. You will see a final list of all the transactions ready to go. Review them quickly to make sure the dates and amounts look clean, then hit the final import button at the bottom right. All those transactions will instantly populate right into your bank feed, ready to be categorized. If this quick guide helped you out, drop a like, subscribe, and consider hitting that Joined button to support the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.